I'm not going to say your name. You introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Alright, my name is Davin Hume. I've been a member of the youth advocacy movement since it was late 2003.
Okay.
Right? And currently I am a recording artist with Masterpiece Productions, and also I work as an office assistant when I'm not in the studio.
Okay, all right. And I know that you're also the guy behind the voice we hear every Saturday for the team song for the big chats.
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't a part of the Under 20 club. You started in 2003. So talk to me about the youth advocacy movement
When it,
since the first day that you stepped in. You know, talk to me about your experience. What is it like for you?
The youth advocacy movement has always been an organization that is welcoming. I could remember there was a member early on.
Hmm.
He was the first person I met when I.
He died, right?
Yes, he did, in a car accident.
Okay.
But he was the first member that I had met when I reached the doors of BFLA. It had already moved to. It had already moved to Mercy Lane since the transition from the Under 20 club into the youth advocacy movement. And he told me from the jump that I cannot be shy when I'm at the youth advocacy movement.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, everyone was very welcoming, and they always encouraged you to learn and to grow,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it was a very fun experience for me.
Okay. So.
so what were some of the reasons that you joined the was it because some of your friends, like Ms. Trisha mentioned earlier, was just something that you wanted to experience for yourself?
Actually, I had a science project. I was a student at ACC,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a science project along with another one of my classmates, and we had gone to BFLA to research for the project, and I met Miss Anna, and she came and did an excellent presentation for our class that year,
Mm-hmm.
and she also gave the invitation, and I was like, okay, you
Let's go check it out. To
you
see
helped
what
me
it's
get an
like.
A, so I'll see what the youth group is about, and ever since I reached, I didn't leave.
Okay.
And so after that, how has it been? Even though you're, I don't know, probably I think by now you're an alumni, right?
Mm.
Because when I first started, you just became the president, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that
Mm.
was in 2007.
Gosh, I didn't
So
move too long.
2006,
I
2007.
forget. I remember I was a member too when David were talking to me about that. I mean, how long were you in the group before you decided to say, okay, I want to be the president of this group, and why did you decide to take up a post like that?
It was after about 3 to 4 years, and I realized that I had to step up and take up that leadership role. I had to at least try, right? As the older members were becoming alumni, I was starting to become a senior member in the group, and so I had to basically prove my leadership skills to the members that were coming in after me.
All right, Ms. Trisha, were you ever in any leadership position in the under 20 club?
Um, I can't recall, but I think I did. But for me, I am behind the scene type of person.
Mhm.
And so I know we had a struggle in terms of male dominance inside the group. And so I remember we did a lot of training in terms of women stepping out within the group, because always we were behind the scenes. We did everything behind the scenes and have the guys, look good, if I could say
Okay.
that word. But basically, if we were to fundraise, we are the one who sold the tickets, who pushed behind, and who prepared the food. Who were supposed to talk to persons on the ground. We are the persons who did that. But I remember one day, Mr. Lamy was very adamant and saying, only women have to step up within this group
And you
do
all were the
something.
one that doing all the work?
Yeah, we were the ones who did the work because the guys were more comfortable in terms of public speaking. And so I remember a training came out of that in terms of public speaking because many of us were not comfortable in terms of public speaking. And so that sort of changed in terms of how we approach others out there in terms of having that public speaking, because in high school, yes, you did your presentation, but it was a different flow in terms of when you go and approach persons about sex, because sex was still a taboo subject at that era. And so you had to find the backdoor approach in terms of how to approach these individuals. And so even approaching adults in line of SRH. And so that, for me, that public speaking really helped me as I developed into a young woman and later on into my career path that I chose.
All right, then.
All right, we have to
Go into our Red Cross tip and then commercial break. Remember, guys, you're watching Big Chats live on Love TV and More FM. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
The Belize Red Cross, saving lives, changing minds.
The best way to find yourself in this world is to lose yourself in voluntary service to others. Get involved. Volunteer with Belize Red Cross.
Are you a youth who wants to make a difference?
Then visit the BFLA Youth Center
A cool, safe, positive place,
with games, reading materials,
supervised internet access for assignments,
and qualified staff to discuss those issues that sometimes make us feel uncomfortable.
It's a place where you get together with other youth, exchange ideas, support each other, and build leadership and life skills. The Belize Family Life Association Youth Center, making a positive difference.
Gal can catch a fire.
Fling out, fling out, fling out, gal. Fling out, fling out, fling out, fling out, gal. Fling out.
Gal, hold up your wine in the road. Rock out on the line in the road. All the treasure wanna find in the road. Don't stop signing on the road. Gal, hold up your wine in the road. Rock out on the line in the road. All the treasure wanna find in the road. Don't stop signing on the road. Bounce and wanna feed the gal them bubble pan. If you love to see the gal them a bubble, put up your hand. You play a song, the gal star bus blank. Now the gal them time, play a song, the gal white. Big selector a play, you no rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the gal them a should be. Hey, when the gal them a dip it and a drop it, you a funny man. If you not happy, follow me then. Canada shout, so me glad me come out. Ready Philip, what you talking about? Road me live, me no want see no host. We are rave and a wave.
For that special someone, choose wisely, use responsibly.
Thinking about getting a new number just for your home or business? Well, Smart's got the answer for you. Introducing Smart's new home phone bundle package. Get the AWP Z100 and the Yagi antenna, both for only $199 with caller ID, SMS, call history, and more. Smart's new home phone. It's affordable, it's dependable, and guess what? It's portable. Don't miss a thing. Get all your calls for your home and business. Visit any showroom and get your home phone today.
Smart, bringing people together.
Looking for a new lunch spot? Well, welcome to Tony's Barbecue, serving Belize City from Northern Highway outside of Sayview Supermarket. Seating is available, or you can quickly take your lunch to go. Tony's Barbecue is open Thursday to Saturday on the Northern Highway. Tony's Barbecue serves a variety of meats, including chicken, beef, and pork. A wide selection of choices for your meal. From kebabs to ribs to steak or sausages, served with beans and tortillas. Drinks are also available for purchase. We hope to see you soon. Tony's Barbecue. I'm
tearing up this rubber.
Let's say the culture here is a little diverse. For example, our languages.
The official is English, some people speak Spanish, others speak Creole. Some of us also speak Garifuna and 3 different Maya dialects. It's amazing, right? But above all, we all speak one language in common. One that doesn't need dictionaries because instead of letters and words, it uses hugs and smiles. The same language as sharing a Coca-Cola, the language of happiness.
Hummingbird Furnishings is proud of its unique blend of wicker, rattan, wood, bamboo, and resin outdoor products made for domestic and commercial use. We continually strive not only to create beautiful work of art, but furniture that will last a lifetime. Each piece is intricately hand-woven and manufactured with the finest materials and craftsmanship available. Thorough inspections are executed as products progress through each department, assuring our customers the highest quality. Let us help you to create your very own masterpiece. Visit us in San Pedro, Placencia, or Belmopan. Browse our website www.hummingbirdfurnishings.com or call us at 822-3164. Hummingbird Furnishings, beautiful furniture built to last a lifetime.
Big Chatz, great vision, greater action. By youths, for youths, building our nation. Coming to you live, bringing you facts. Youths on the movement, call it Big Chatz. Great vision, greater action. By youths, for youths, building our nation. Coming to you live, bringing you facts. Youths on the movement, call it Big Chatz. That's right, we back on the movement. Fresh new season, fresh new blueprint. Talking about issues facing our youths, inspiring the nation, delivering truth on violence, poverty, sexual health, and a lot more topics that are so heartfelt. Misinformation causing distress, got youths crying out.
And welcome back to Big Chatz. Of course, I'm your girl, Haidia Galanchi, aka Lady Spice, alongside Norland Flowers. And we're talking about the history of yam, tying into where it got started on the 20 Club.
Past, present,
we
and
have,
future.
Yes, past, present, and future. We have all the yam members pulling through, just telling us everything. You know, we're all talking about, it's all about yam today, as we celebrated our 10th anniversary, the 31st of October. That's 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks ago. All right. So we're gonna go straight to Crystal, as we have a winner for a second giveaway.
Yes, we have our winner for our second giveaway, and that person is Mr. Michael Middleton. Congratulations. You also can pick up your prize at 2621 Mercer Lane during normal working hours between the days of Monday to Friday. The answer to our question is it was established in 2003, and the 4 branches are located in Belize City, Dangrega Town, Crooked Tree Village, and Orange Walk Town. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks, Crystal. Go ahead, Nerlan.
All right, then we're now joined once again by Davin Humes, past president, and Garisha Tech, who is the current president for the Youth Advocacy Movement for Belize City.
So I was made to understand during the commercial break, I am the outcast sitting on this set. That's
Why?
how I feel.
Why?
Because we have the president, the now president,
Oh, yeah.
the then president, and the then president.
Then wait, Adam, after Davin.
Oh, after Davin. So he's the then.
Yeah.
And you're the then.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm the
Outcast.
So, just a little
Joke.
inside joke for you guys viewing.
You're surrounded by 3 presidents.
3 presidents, you know.
Whatever. Yes, we're gonna get back to the discussion.
Yes. So, Garisha,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about yourself since you just joined the Sunset. Tell me your Garisha Tech, what you do right now, and you know what you want the viewers to know about you. Just a little, you know.
Okay. My name is Garisha, president of YAM, and also the subgroup leader of Arts and Drama. I basically enjoy volunteering enjoy being with people, and yeah, that's all you guys need to know.
So tell me about the reason why you joined YAM and that first. Tell me about the reason why you joined YAM.
Well, basically, YAM has been in my family for generations. Yeah, my brother, my sisters, and basically they always came home. Sometimes the meetings end up at my house, and I was always curious to know what happened, and that's where my curiosity started. And when I became of age, I went there.
So they just kind of pull you in, a heredity kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you finally said, okay, I'm curious, and you finally went to BFLA and joined the youth advocacy movement, what was that experience like?
When I first went there, my youth officer was Mr. Usher, and I thought he was harsh. He always was picking on one of our members named Michael because he was texting on the phone, and I was like, my eyes, why he gone so? But eventually I became to know Mr. Arthur, and he was, a father figure, a very nice dude to be with.
Yes. Now like when I love Miss Anna, but I miss Mr. Arthur.
Mr. Usher?
Yes, Mr. Usher.
Wait,
he was always the one, like, I don't know, he wasn't just a youth officer, but he was this kind of person that if you have anything you want to talk about, or, even not on a Friday, you could just bust up in the office and say, sir, I want to talk to you, But we love you still, Miss Anna.
Even
we
though
love Miss Anna. Miss Anna, who was the guest last week, is the now youth officer.
So, Garisha, let me ask you. We mentioned earlier about one of the questions was about the 4 YAMs in the one in Belize City, Crooked Tree, Dangriga, and Orange Rock. Do you guys have a working partnership with these other 3 youth groups as well?
We do, because for the media, we have our newspaper, and we always ask them for information, what they're doing, and sometimes they do come and visit us, but I think that's how we mostly see each other on retreats. But we do talk on Facebook and share information.
Since you bring up the retreat, talk to me, when is the retreat held, and what you guys do on the retreats, and about I was made to understand we give away awards on the retreat. So talk to me about that. What is the requirements, or what you guys? I know you don't know every single thing, but
probably can mention a few of them if you want to do, and then probably Davin can jump in as well to and talk about back then as to know when you were president and know that she is president as well.
So our retreat are usually in August, and that's when all the certified members, because we do have training, all the certified members come together, and we just talk about our achievements. We share our different subgroups. We have awards, YAM of the Year, Executive Awards, President Award, and those 2 awards come with trips. You get to travel. Yeah, that's
so you also get some traveling opportunities outside the country, right?
Yeah, outside of the country.
And Davin, can you tell me a little bit about some of the topics that you guys cover in the training as well?
Okay, well, since I started, we had to do 72 hours of training in areas such as sexual and reproductive health, governance, advocacy, along with a lot of other topics. But we basically had to be versed in these areas so that when we interact with the general population or fellow peers, we would have information on hand that we can assist in correct information to assist in whatever situation they might have in regards to sexual and reproductive health.
All right.
And I know you spoke about earlier about the trips. Have you? I think you have been on a couple trips representing the youth advocacy movement. Tell me a little bit about that and what was that experience like?
Okay. Well, for me that was.
Where did you go?
That was a wonderful experience. I had the opportunity to go to Geneva, Switzerland, to represent Belize at the Global Youth Road Safety Assembly in 2007, and that was a real eye-opener for me to know that I was able to interact with over 400 young people from over 100 different countries on the platform of improving your community, improving your country, right? And so the youth advocacy movement has really opened me and a lot of other young people who have become members of youth advocacy movement to great opportunities.
So I know, Garisha, coming back to you, you told me earlier when you were introducing yourself that you are the leader of the arts and drama subgroups.
Yes, ma'am.
So talk to me about that. What are the different subgroups you guys have at we know something there, man. We're interviewing, like we don't know everything.
We know all the information.
Exactly. But tell me about the subgroups.
Okay. So we have the first subgroup, which is sports, that is run by Derman Dawson. And what sports basically do, they work in partnership with the BFLA squad to do the annual triathlon. We also have wellness evenings, and we have sports days. Then we have arts and drama, and what we basically do, we do talent shows, we host parents' night, and anytime you call upon YAM and you want them to do a skit, that's our department. We have fundraising, which we're currently looking for a leader for, but we had Ryan Bennett, and what they basically do is, as it says, raise fund.
Money, no?
Just recently we had a cupcake sale for Halloween, and we made a nice amount of cash. And we also have car wash and etc. We have media, and what we're currently trying to do on our Facebook is, in relation to Garifuna Settlement Day, we want you guys to post your cultural wear on our Facebook page, and we're gonna give you a prize to the person that our executive pick. We also have our newspaper, and our members usually have our newspaper. It's on the computer, we email you. If you would like a copy of it, you can also link us on Facebook, and I guess we'll be free to give you that information. Then we have community service and outreach. What we basically do is volunteer. In our constitution, you have to do 60 hours of community service. What we usually do is work with the children from children home. The younger ones, we usually bring them over to make bracelets, paintings. We usually give them Easter egg hunt, but what we're trying to do now is work with the teenagers at the children home, and what we're doing is educating them on hygiene, self-esteem. So we just want to have everyone experience YAM and what we basically do here.
Okay, so talk to me about your experience working with the young people. Like, what is their what's the word, like how they gravitate towards it? What have you seen? Do they enjoy coming to your group on Fridays? Do they look forward to it? What is their feedback?
Well, mostly when someone just comes to your group, because we're all a family, maybe they feel they're not in yet, but usually people always look at me as I am always getting in your business, because as soon as you come, I'm gonna question you and we're gonna talk, and I just want everyone to feel at home. Usually the people that are timid and come into arts and drama subgroup, they're the ones that become outspoken, and basically we're just a family. Everyone talks to each other. Even if we're not at meeting, we text each other, we chat on Facebook, and that's what we want to create. Even though we talk about sexual and reproductive health, once you're at the meeting, you're not gonna get bombarded by that every minute. We're gonna talk about relationship, we're gonna talk about life, and we're just basically gonna have fun.
Right, you can't get it better than that. Let's go straight into the drug tip, and we'll be back with more big chats.
Be aware of the risks of using drugs. Drinking or using drugs increases the risks of injuries, car crashes, falls, burns, drowning, and suicide. Keep your edge. Drug use can ruin your looks, make you depressed, and contribute to slipping grades. Play it safe. One incident of drug use could make you do something that you will regret for a lifetime. Say no to drugs.
And welcome back to Big Chatz. That was the drug tip.
Yes.
So, earlier we were talking to Garisha about everything that happens
at the
YAM.
So I make
yes, that's
make
why
I question you.
Yes, because I mean, like the way we're doing it is like, okay, we don't know about this thing, and we are not all up in it too. You understand? So I wanted us to jump in and talk about our experience the first time we walked into BFLA, and what was our experience like. So
for me, I started the group in 2007. I think that was around the same time that Vince, he just became president. It was in November. I was at Fort Farm wanting to try something new, so my friend, she took me there went to see Mr. Usher. He asked me a whole lot of questions as usual, and after that, I came in the following Friday. Very shy, timid, never wanted to do nothing that much, and a year later, I became the president of the youth group.
Why you wanted to think you could have?
Well, I wanted to try because it was something new, and I am always willing to try. Every year, I say I want to do something new. So that was the 1 year that I did it in '08. I was the president. It was at first it was trust me, them a lot of work. You made it there when I was president. Somebody one could tell us some of the jokes that happened at meeting, but some of the same thing that we discuss here on this show we do at the meeting as well too, such as like Garisha mentioned, some of the topics that we talk about on the show we do at the meeting and as well in the training, right, Garisha? So and then when after my presidency was up, I left for a while.
That one take a little break.
Yes, I took my break. And,
so we have some of the senior members that does that, and people take the break. But they once I am member, always I am member.
Yes, always.
You know, well for me.
How are you?
For me, well actually, I don't want to tell everybody where I live, right? But I don't live too far from BFLA. You understand? And I think I used to always see that building over there because I could stand up on my veranda and see BFLA and see everything we're going on over there. Not that I'm always in all the business, right? And I sit down on my veranda one day and I see on Fridays, I see a lot of young people and I see sometimes even music I hear from over there. You know, like people I see big boombox outside.
Like party to go on?
Yes, I say where they go on over there. You know, because sometimes they have have some parents day where sometimes they bring in their parents, sometimes they have outside activities and I sit on my veranda and I see all of that they happen. But I say, you know, maybe there's something where somebody book the place, they have party or something like that, you know. But when I first got introduced to BFLA because of being a peer helper at EPR, and BFLA did some of the training that we had to go through at EPR to become a peer helper. And at that time, Mr. Arthur told me about the youth group, and he said, come and join the youth group. We have, at BFLA, the Youth Advocacy Movement, and just like this, he told me what the youth group was all about, and I said, something, let me go and check it out. And then I noticed, I said, oh, this was what was going on over there, and I went there, and I, just kept going to the meetings, and, just stayed, and I was the secretary